So students, in the last video we saw how to find the equation of the distance between two lines. Now, why did we only take two parallel lines? Any idea? We took two parallel lines and then we found the distance between those two lines. But why did we take only parallel lines? Why couldn't we take any other line? The reason is, if you take any other line which are not parallel, for example these two lines, these are not parallel to each other, and if you try to find the distance, the problem is the distance here, they meet at one point. You see that they meet at this point, and therefore the distance is 0. So distance, so there is no logic in finding the distance between two intersecting or two non-parallel. Any lines that are not parallel will intersect at some point or the other. So therefore when we find distance between two lines, we usually find the distance between two parallel lines. Okay, fine. Now in this video we want to find the distance between a point and a line. Now this point is 3, 2 that you can see from the coordinates 1, 2, 3, 2. Now there are again many ways to find the distance. For example, some people might say, sir, this is a distance. Some people might say, sir, this is a distance. But those are not standard distances, because anyone can say anything. Then I can measure it like this, and Usmita can measure it like this, and then Mandana can measure it like this, and Mithun can measure it like this. So each person will say, sir, I found the distance. And it will not be true. So that is not a standard way of doing it. So therefore we want a standard way of doing it, and therefore we take the perpendicular line. And one other thing is the perpendicular line. Okay, this is a perpendicular line. And one another reason is the perpendicular line is the shortest distance between a point and a line. For example, you take any other line, they are longer than the perpendicular distance. The perpendicular distance is the shortest one. So whenever we are talking about distance between a point and a line, we are we are always talking about perpendicular distance. Now the equation of this line is y is equal to x plus 2. I'm taking this equation only for an example. You could do it with any other equation also. Okay, so y is equal to x plus 2. Now this is the distance, perpendicular distance, and we know that is perpendicular. Okay, now what is the equation of this line? How to find the equation of this line? So again, by the way, the aim of our our aim should be to find this point. Why? Because if we can find the coordinates of this point, then we can use distance formula and find the distance. I know it's little more easier than last time, because already we know one point. You see that? So the only thing that we need to do is find the coordinates of this point. For that we need to know the equation of this yellow line, this perpendicular line. So what is the equation? We know the equation of the blue line, that is y is equal to x plus 2. And we know that if two lines are perpendicular, the product of their slopes will be minus 1. That is m1 into m2 is minus 1. So we know what is m1. m1 is 1. So 1 into dash is equal to minus 1. We know that the other slope should be minus 1. So it is y is equal to minus x plus c. Now therefore we know, and we can see that the slopes here the slope is minus 1, here the slope is 1, and that happens because two lines are perpendicular to each other. Now we have the c. We need to find the intercept. Now just looking at this line, we know that we don't see any intercept, but if we can extend the line, but by the way we'll extend that later. Anyways, so we need to find the point. So how to find the point? Now we know this point 3 comma 2. 3 comma 2 is a point which is lying on the yellow line, so it should satisfy this equation, right? It should satisfy this equation, y is equal to minus x plus c. It should satisfy that. So therefore I will substitute this value 3 comma 2 into this equation, y is equal to minus x plus c. So it will be 2 is equal to minus 3 plus c, which is c is equal to 5. And you can check that. How to check what is the y-intercept? Extend the line, and you see that if I extend the line, it will meet 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see that? It meets the fifth line. So it is true. Okay, let me take that off. So we have got the equation y is equal to minus x plus 5. Now, how to find the coordinate of this point? This point lies on both the yellow line and the blue line. Do you see that? This point, red point, lies on both these two lines. So both these equations should be true, should be equal for that point, for that specific point. So therefore, when I write minus x plus 5 is equal to x plus 2, because at that point it is true for all equations, because it lies on both the lines. So minus x plus 5 is equal to x plus 2, which is 2x is equal to 3. That gives you x is equal to 3 by 2. So you got the x coordinate. You got 3 by 2. Now you need to find the y coordinate. How to find the y coordinate? Substitute the x value into any of these two equations. Minus x plus 5 or x plus 2. Any of these two equations. Because it lies on both the lines. And you will get the answer 7 by 2. Therefore, you got both the points, and now you can easily use your distance formula and find the answer. Now students, in the textbook, in your maths textbook, NCERT textbook, you will see that you don't have to do all this. There is a formula through which you can find the distance. Sorry, there is a formula, there's a formula through which you can find the distance directly. So those who want to use that can use that. There is no problem in using that. But I just wanted to show you this method so that without by hearting any formula, directly you can find the distance. So that's all for this video, and see you in yet another video.